powered by community. Now, the only locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, on this absolutely gorgeous Monday, the 13th of October. Kind of hard to believe we've got days like this here in the middle of October. You'd expect a few more clouds around, some rain, some gusty winds, that sort of stuff, but just hasn't been happening. Matter of fact, over the weekend, I'm sure many of you got a lot of work done. It started off on the cloudy side, but as we got into the afternoon hours, early evening hours, things really cleared off. And then tomorrow, or I should say yesterday, was just an absolutely gorgeous day. Tomorrow, we're going to start off with some clouds, but I think as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll see those clouds break up, and we should have a mostly sunny afternoon, at least right now. We've got a low pressure system situated over Hudson Bay, and it has a trailing front that's running anywhere from the west side of Lake Superior all the way down to the Texas Panhandle. Not a lot of moisture with this system. As a matter of fact, the pattern to the northwest of us and the west of us is nothing more really than a wind shift line with very little, if any, moisture. You got to go down into Oklahoma, Missouri, central portions of Illinois, and of course moving into Indiana before you begin to see any moisture pattern developing with this particular event. And as far as our temperatures go, well, we should be right around 63 in the afternoon. Matthew, we're not too far away from it right now, are we?
Well, over at the airport, it's mostly sunny at 57. Over in Midland, it's cloudy at 59. Here, Radio Center, it's mostly sunny at 61. We have calm winds, and our pressure is at 30.16, and it's steady.
Hot spot in the state right now is 65 degrees. That's in Detroit. Pontiac has also got 65. We've got a lot of cities that are in that low to middle type 60 to 64 degree pattern. And it is going to warm up as we go into the afternoon. We should be pretty close to 72, very possibly 73 with mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Right now, cloudy this hour in Hillsdale, in Jackson. Midland is reporting cloudy skies. Ionia is looking at clouds. Marshall, Mount Pleasant, and then a little bit further to the north, Houghton Lake and Grayling looking at cloudy skies. That's it. Up in the Upper Peninsula, there is a little bit of light drizzle in Manistee. Escanaba has some light rain. Again, all of that a function of that front that is working its way through. But as I said, by the time it works its way through here, there's going to be very little, if any, moisture associated with it. So what are we looking at? Mostly sunny skies for the remainder of the day today, 73 for a high. Sun will set this evening at 6:56, rise tomorrow morning at 7:50. Looking for a low tonight of 52. Clear skies to start, and after sunset, we'll see a few more clouds move in, and then that front will be sliding through. It does appear as though it'll be late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and along with it is going to come some clouds tomorrow morning. But as we work our way through the day tomorrow, we're going to be looking at more in the way of sun. A little bit cooler tomorrow because of the passage of that front. And the other thing is, of course, the winds will be changing in direction as well, coming out of the north tomorrow. So 68 is going to be our projected high for the day tomorrow, 46 for a low tomorrow night. Then moving into Wednesday, we're going to have sun, high pressure over the western part of the Upper Peninsula, 62 for a high, 38 for a low. Again, that's on Wednesday with a light north breeze. Thursday, sun. Then on Friday, we're going to see some clouds move in, especially later in the day on Friday and Friday evening. 68, 69 degrees for a high on Friday, 52 for a low on Friday night. That front will move through during the day on Saturday, so we'll have more in the way of clouds and some scattered shower activity. That'll spill over into Sunday as well. Temperatures quite a bit above normal. Upper 60s on Friday, low 70s on Saturday, then low 60s on Sunday. So as we mentioned before, what's average for this time of the year is 63 in the afternoon, 42 at night. The record high in this state is 86, set back in 1930. The record low is 23, set in 1993. A year ago, our high was 60. Our low was 44. We picked up just barely a trace of rain. And back in 2006, we picked up, or I should say in 1936, we picked up a half inch of snow. Yesterday, we had picked up about 0.3 of an inch of snow back in, that was 2006. The warmest ever, 13th of October. You got to go back to 1995, the coolest ever. When we had that snow, 1936, 40 was our high, 28 was our low. Long range outlook now to take us through the 26th of the month. And quite frankly, we might as well just say through the 1st of November. Above average on the temperatures, but average, maybe just a tweak above average as we go into the latter part of next week. But then again, we're looking at average as far as moisture goes. No big upward turn in that probability. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today on this Monday, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Gary Kaufman from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Rummel Agency. You know, they understand the risk that you face as a Michigan farm and an agribusiness owner. They also know that every farm's needs vary like the crops in the field. They know you're more than a number. You have a family, goals, dreams for your future, and these things are very important to you. They know that. So they want to get to know you one-on-one so they can help get you the right farm insurance protection for you and your family. Give them a call. See them today in Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll, the Rummel Insurance Agency. Say good morning to Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. Gary, markets in Chicago are open today, right?
Yes, they are, Terry.
So no holiday here.
here either, so for sure. So
oh, and I'm looking at the overview here, and it's they're not really moving a whole lot right now, are they?
No, they're kind of holding them all their own right now, Terry. You know, last week was kind of a negative week across the grains for sure. Harvest has been progressing rather well. I mean, they're estimating the corn harvest to be 37% done across the nation, and then soybean harvest maybe pushing that 60-65%. So yeah, it's just been a terrific fall for harvest weather. So,
well, it's been dry enough for some folks, and again, I'm just kind of curious with the soybeans. I would have to assume in other parts of the country they've got a decent crop.
Yeah, from what I understand, we were supposed to get that USDA supply and demand report out on October 9th here, but some of the private analysts are projecting total production to be slightly down on corn and beans from the September report, but we won't know that for sure until we get a USDA government report, and it's just pretty much postponed until the government reopens, Terry. So
Yeah, and as far as any trade, I mean, I'm not really hearing much of anything right now. Are you?
yeah, no, your normal export sales and crop progress reports and things of that nature that the government puts out weekly is postponed until they do reopen. So we're just kind of guesstimating things right now.
So right now on the board, what have you got, Gary?
Yeah, right now we've got cash wheat up a penny, Terry, 480 on the white, 405 on the red. New crop for 2026 up a penny at 531 on the white, 446 on the red. Cash and current crop corn down 2 at 346, and cash and current crop soybeans, let's call it unchanged at 922.
You have a good day, Gary. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. All righty.
Thanks, Terry. You too.
You bet. Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us right now. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, working with agriculture since 1895. They know that farming has many challenges, and the folks at Thumb Bank do keep up with those changes, as well as industry trends and how they affect your operation, and very possibly change that just a little bit. Thumb Bank, 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. And by Don Morris and Allie Teal, you put more into every acre. You put more time, more care, more grit. Now, Pivot Bio Proven G3 is helping you get more back with 3 game-changing modes of action that feed more nitrogen, boost nutrient uptake, and amplify yield potential. Proven G3 locks in at the roots and delivers a steady nutrition when and where your corn needs it most. So lock in and see for yourself at pivotbio.com. And if that isn't enough, hey, check out the price against synthetic nitrogen by giving Don Morris a call at 989-239-2791 or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good morning.
You had a good weekend, did you?
Oh, sure. You too?
You bet. Did a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Came to work to rest.
Exactly.
And that didn't work. So
no.
No, I'm going to be dead for the rest of the week.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I tell you, the weekends are to just chill, right?
Right.
But then the Tigers lose, the Lions lose. I think the only Michigan team that won was the Detroit Red Wings.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah. Hey. All right. So, are we winning in Chicago today?
Gold hit a new high, 4,108. Silver hit an all-time high. They cleared $50 an ounce today. That's up 6%. Platinum, I think that hit a new high too. Well, it came within a few dollars of hitting a new high, but that's the hot hand. All the metals are on fire today. Trump, tweeted out that he's going to be cool with China, and so the stock market regains almost everything it loses on Friday, and volatility is here to stay. So here we are. That's the way it is from now on until death do us part. God. Here's your numbers. December corn is 410.5, down 2.5. The March corn is 427.25, down 1 3/4. November soybeans 1007.25, up a half a penny. January soybeans 1025.25, up 2. The December wheat 499.5, up a penny, and March wheat 515 3/4, up a half a penny. The crude oil is 59.63, up 73 cents. Heating oil 224.86, up 4.5 cents. Gasoline is 184.31, up 2 1/4 cents. Natural gas is 4.10, down 2.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.40.24 Canadian. That's up another 20 ticks. The dollar buys 152.27 yen. That's up another 112 ticks. The euro's at 115.70, down 48 ticks. And the dollar's at 99.24, up 26 ticks. Gold's at $4,100.10, $114.10 higher. Silver's $49.98, up $2.92. Platinum's $1,700.90, up $77.90 an ounce. And copper's at $512.05, up 25 1/4 cents.
25 1/4.
Just like that.
And climbing.
Not my fingers.
Right? Doug,
Okay.
you have a good one, all right?
Okay.
All right,
Yep,
talk to you later. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Legendary Tree Care. You need some trimming done? How about a tree removal? Well, they can take care of it for you. No job is too big. No job is too small. They are fully licensed and insured, and they do specialize in big projects. Want to check them out? LegendaryTreeCareMI.com or like them on Facebook. Legendary Tree Care. Let's find out what's going on in the sugar beet industry right now. Bryce Stein joining me this morning. Bryce, how are we looking?
Good morning, Terry. Looking really well. Weather is looking like it's going to finally cooperate. Feels like fall time. Last week's rain was definitely needed, and factories continue to, hit their stride and put some really good, consistent numbers together. So, our our ag operations, the piling grounds, are working hard at training and getting ready for permanent pile, which is 2 weeks away from today by the indications, October 27th. And the agronomy staff is hard at work trying to help growers meet the standards to put the best beet in the pile so we can preserve all the sugar that was made all season long.
So it sounds like we're progressing right on schedule.
We are. For the fall, it may be a little bit a tick behind, but with the size of the crop and the weather indications, it should be a very good permanent pile season.
In your opinion, any surprises so far, Bryce?
Sugar content remains really high. Last year, we kind of went stagnant. But even with the rains that we've gotten this year, Cercospora staying under control, it seems like sugar, it continues to climb to unprecedented levels. So really looking forward to what we come up with for an RWST as a company average and how that impacts our factories.
One thing I noticed this year, you don't have to contend with very much mud on the roads, do you?
Not yet. That could obviously change because it is Michigan, but it sure looks like the extended forecast with the rain that we got here last week, that might be, few pickings from here on out. So we'll see what Mother Nature provides for us.
All right. Bryce Stein, thank you so much. Always good to talk. We'll talk to you again next week. All right.
Have a great week, Terry.
I will. You too. Bryce Stein. Bryce's report brought to you by the folks at Foster Blue Water Oil and Blue Flame Propane. They'll take you to the top. You do get more power, faster cold starts, maximum lubricity, and up to 8% improved fuel economy with extreme diesel from Power Service that's available from Foster Blue Water Oil. Just visit them. Visit them online at fosteroil.com or blueflamepropaneinc.com. Contact your sales representative or call today to learn more about quality products and services to keep you moving forward. Foster Blue Water Oil, supplying fuel, propane, lubricants, diesel exhaust fluid, and energy services for over 80 years. Coming up next, Matthew, who do we have on deck?
Coming up next, we have Jerry Samolsky from the Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
But first, this.
Imagine a force so powerful it can move mountains. One propelled by a group of individuals with a shared purpose. That's what makes the agricultural industry different. The unstoppable spirit that binds us. We cultivate innovation and unite under a shared purpose, all in the pursuit of progress. Since 1937, Bex has sought to honor God each day in our commitment to help farmers succeed and leave a lasting mark on the world around us. We look forward to standing beside you for seasons to come, working as one to become unstoppable together.
Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's V-Set, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions.
Along with us right now, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. And Jerry, I saw a lot of folks out, especially yesterday, getting a lot of work done in the yards.
Yeah, we've had great weather for getting work done. Unfortunately, not as good a weather for things growing. I'm a little concerned if we don't get a good rain and a good soaking rain, like 2-3 inches coming up a little bit. Some of the evergreens might show a little bit of stress going through the winter and coming out of the winter next spring. So, if we don't get it, then we got to make sure we put things together wet, put them to bed wet so that they wake up a little bit happy in the spring. And that's really awful hard to tell people that when there's a plant that's been in for 2-3 years. Just make sure they go into the winter months hydrated and ready to come out. But this time of year, Terry, there's so many things to do. We're running out of time to seed lawns and planting evergreens. We're getting at the end of that window now. Not to say that you can't seed a lawn, but you won't see anything happen until next year. So it's still some things you can do, but it's gonna not show up right away.
All right. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. Usually in the wintertime, you do have wind. Some of these plants, it really helps if they have some moisture in them going into winter.
It sure does. And again, I don't know what our deficit is in Essexville. I think we're a little bit maybe worse than other areas, but I think we're like 3.5 inches behind, and that's a lot of water.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of water. Jerry, you take care. Have a good one. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Talk to you later. Jerry Reif will be coming up next. Jerry Samolsky just joining us. We'll be talking again to him tomorrow. Matthew, Jerry Reif is on hold for us. Let's go to him right now. Jerry is our ag-based attorney, and you've got a meeting coming up tomorrow that we want folks to be aware of.
Yes, we have a free workshop tomorrow at our office here in Capolco Credit Union. There's room for 40, 50 people. It's a free workshop, how to determine whether or not you're prepared, how to prepare for it, and how to protect your stuff. I have people coming in all the time want to know, just keep it simple, which is fine. What I found out, though, is you can have a 1 or 2 page document, and it could be really complex to try and implement. Simple is a plan that's going to work. That's when the time comes, it's going to work. And so that's what we focus on in these workshops, because the biggest hurdle people have to overcome is to have a plan and not procrastinate. Procrastination is the worst. It's not probate, it's not taxes, it's not nursing home or issues like that. The biggest one is procrastination. You have to have a plan. And if you don't, Lansing's got one for you, and I haven't seen anybody yet really likes the plan that they have. It's all probate and it's all public and not necessarily the way you'd want to do it. So learn how to do it right. Learn how to do it the easy way by coming to the workshop tomorrow, 2:00 at the Capolco Credit Union. That's just south of McCarty and just west of Bay, so it's not hard to find. And it's free, 2:00 tomorrow. We're going to be talking about estate planning. There's a lot of new rules and regulations, and we see opportunities, because what happens is when they change the rules, it isn't necessarily an obstacle. And I mean, they being the government, of course, and that's both in Lansing and in Washington, D.C. When they make these changes, that opens up doors for opportunity where you can actually plan around or through their document, their legal ramifications, and to your advantage. But you have to be able to do that, and that means take action. So, there's a lot of rumors that go around, and the old ways, of course, are always dangerous because that's what the rules change. The rules bring in new legislation to change the rules. They change the techniques that people have developed over the years. And guess what? People that write the rules listen to the workshops, and if you're not careful, they're going to legislate around it. So what worked back, for mom and dad may not work now. So you want to be prepared. And that's what this workshop's all about.
And again, your telephone number, Jerry, is what?
It's 989-790-1461, 989-790-1461, or go to jerryreiflawyer.com. That's our website.
Very good. Jerry, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon, all right?
You take care.
Will do. Jerry Reif. We'll be right back.
How does a soybean become a Dairyland seed difference maker? It starts in the labs of Corteva Agriscience, where Enlist E3 technology is designed to fight the toughest weeds for the greatest yield potential. Then it's hand-selected by Dairyland seed agronomists to be the ideal fit for Midwestern soils and conditions. Finally, it's tested on acres by farmers like you to ensure it's proven to outperform. It's a long road, but the only way to make a difference. Find your soybean difference maker at dairylandseedsoybeans.com.
For 100 years, Forward Energy has been more than just a home heat and fuel provider. We've been a part of your community, and you've been a part of our family through every storm, every season, and every moment. We've been right here, keeping you warm and safe. As your hometown energy provider, we deliver more than just propane. We deliver peace of mind with reliable service, quality you can count on, and a commitment to always being there when you need us most. Forward Energy, 100 years strong, fueled by family, powered by community.
You can't do the same thing and expect different results. So here's some advice. Change the seed and you'll change the game. Zitavo soybean seed is the seed you've always wanted. It's been tested again and again, going through at least 12 quality control protocols because 11 wasn't enough. All to ensure that you get consistent performance from every seed that can pay off with better soybean yield. Zitavo soybean seed is ready to raise the bar for soybeans. Are you? Learn more at xitavosoybeanseed.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland seed headquarters. You know, service, that's what it's all about. They've been serving you since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.